No mai, haere mai, piki mai, kake mai, ki tāmaki painga hera. Good evening and welcome to Auckland Memorial Museum. And if you joined in on Monday, on Rahina, hoki mai anō, ko Elliot Collins aho. And welcome to our Facebook Live performance with Aro. And they're here to celebrate with us, Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori 2020, coming to you from Pukekawa in the Auckland Domain. Now, we're going to get started, kua nei, but before we do that, I'm just going to thank our taumata aiiwi, Ngāti Pawa, Waikato Tainui, and Ngāti Whātua o Rākei. Thank you for continuing to guide us into the future. And I also want to thank all our other hapu, whānau and iwi that make Tāmaki Herenga Waka their home. We're here to serve you. We work harder every day for you and for everyone in our region. All right, now, okay. Kua mau mahara. Remember to check out Monday's talk on Facebook, either on the Auckland Museum website or here on Pukamata. But inai, at level 2.5 still, sorry Auckland, we're going to listen to, kua nei, you're ready? Kua ready? Excellent, we're ready. Hope you're ready for some beautiful kōrero and waiata. If you love them, send a comment or a like. Or actually look them up as well on aromusic.co.nz after this, not now. Stay here with us right now. Otherwise, yeah, take it away.
Kia ora. Tahi, rua, toru, wha. E tahiwa e tau maha na ngā ngaru I te moana. E patu ana ngā waka e te autuke, e te aumiha he. Ua ki te na te pūrehu o te rehu tai. Te pai tata kua huna na te pupuke o ngā wai. Whai a te iti kahurangi, ki te tū ohu. Me maunga te kia matara. Kia mai a pokatu mo ana. Kia matara, kia mai a tutuki me te aroha. He ngaru whakateo e kōtare ko tēnā te ki. E pūara I ngā taiapa o te pāhoki. Ko tēnei ka waiho iho mo te iwi. E waka e ke noa, āwhina atu tētahi ki tētahi. Whai a te iti kahurangi, I te tū ohu. Me maunga te kia matara, kia mai a pokatu mo ana. Kia matara, kia mai a tutuki me te aroha. Whai a te iti kahurangi, ki te tū ohu. Me maunga te kia matara, kia mai a pokatu mo ana. Kia matara, kia mai a tutuki me te aroha. Kia matara, kia mai a pokatu mo ana. Kia matara, kia mai a tutuki me te aroha. Cool. Tēnā koutou katoa. Ai, nau mai, haere mai, ka tautaku I ngā mihi kua mihia. Welcome. We are Aro. My name is Charles Luka. huri ahau no ngā puhi no te Raroa Waikato, me te Atiawa ki Taranaki, he Pākehā hoki ahau, ko tōku karaua no Ingarangi ia. Ai, tēnā koutou katoa. My name's Charles. I'm from up north in the Waikato area and the Taranaki area, but we reside in Pukekohe. Cool. And this is my hoa rangatira. This is my beautiful wife.
Kia ora, ko Titi Kopu ki te maunga, ko Easter Empire te waka, ko te moana nui a kiwa te moana, ko ngā te Pākehā e iwi, and Charles, toku ipo. Ko Emily aho, kia ora.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa.
Awesome
We're going
to be
to share some more songs. It's no coincidence that we're here with all our manu hanging on the ceiling or sitting in a tree. We have written songs that are inspired from our manu take, our native birds. I grew up learning some stories and some whakatauki as well, some wise sayings of old. I can say of old, but they're still wise now, so just wise sayings. And the one in the kōtare, which is the kingfisher, that first song we sang, is kia matara, kia maia, be vigilant and be brave. And it was actually just by coincidence that that song happened to come about during the second lockdown for us in Tāmaki Makaurau. And it's not just being vigilant or brave and watchful for ourselves, but for each other. Aye. And so this next waiata is a little bit kind of, I guess, an acknowledgement of all the hard mahi we did together, because we're getting through this together, whānau. And the chorus goes, e hara taku toa I te toa takitahi, engari he toa takitini. And what does that mean, Emily?
My strength is not found in myself alone, but in the community that upholds me or surrounds me. Yeah, and so all of us together in this waka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the chorus of our korimako, our bellbird. So this is korimako, whānau. I te tangi o te korimako, he aha tāna e kōrero, ka huri taku aro ki te whakarongo, ki te marama, I te waiata. He waiata whakao ki mahara, he mea haura nei timatanga, he aha tāna e kāwea, waiata mai, waiata mai.
Kuaroa te wā mai te titonga o tōku waiata.
Waiata.
Kuarongo ahau I ngā waiata o Aotearoa.
No reira, tuia ki tō rai. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari e toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari e toa taki tini. Kua roa te wā mai te titonga o tōku waiata. Kua rongo ahau I ngā waiata o Aotearoa. No reira, tuia ki tō rai.
Dari tai,
Dari tung tai, dari tung tai, dari tung tai.
over the melting sky.
Over the melting sky.
We bring our lullaby.
We bring our lullaby.
Good morning and good night to our stories.
Over the melting sky, we bring our lullaby. Good morning and good night
To our
stories. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. Anō! E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. E hara taku toa I te toa taki, tahi engari he toa taki tini. Kia ora whānau.
Sweet. We'll do one of our new ones next.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's our new one?
We'll start with the kōtuku.
Kōtuku? Oh, ka pai. True.
Yeah, this is a waiata that we wrote during level 4 lockdown, actually.
There were 4 levels, eh?
Yeah. So we were in our whare in Pukekohe and inspired by the kōtuku, which is our white heron. And it's a special bird. It's one that you don't likely see a lot in your lifetime. Maybe you'll see it once, maybe you're lucky to see it. And we kind of related it to the fact that COVID's this thing that hopefully we'll just see. It's here now, but it's going to be gone soon, we hope.
That's the hope.
Yeah, that's the hope. And so that's what we wrote this song about.
Yeah. Traditionally, if you were seen wearing a kōtuku plume, a kōtuku feather, because they were so rare, it meant that you were a person of some kind of status anyway. And so the metaphor, I suppose, is that after all this, hopefully we come out and it looks like that we're wearing beautiful, feathers because of all the hard mahi we did together. This is kōtuku whānau. One more time. E hara, e nei āhuatanga ka ki te iara. Ko te tumana kona te puku mahi ngātahi. E momo hanga ngā mahara, ki e ne wā, ka rongo i ngā rohi. A koe tai wai una ana i te ota āwhina ati ki te tohungia. Hākina, hāputa, nā wai, ka kake ki te rangi. E kōtuku, pere ngātahi, o nā awe kua waihoiho, he piki kōtuku kia kaha, ki te rere ngātahi, he piki kōtuku. He mea, ko tahi ana ke te rerenga ka ki te ko te wawataka pūmau ki te aroha noa kua puta i tēnei wā. A whānau, a hapu, a iwi, a hāpori, a wherua. Ākina, hāputa, nā wai, ka kake ki te rangi. E kōtuku, nere ngātahi, o nā awe kua waihoiho, he piki kōtuku kia kaha, ki te rere ngātahi, he piki kōtuku. Hei piki kōtuku. Tuturu whakamaua kia tina, Umi e hui e, tae ki e. He kōtuku, tere ngātahi, o nā awe kua waihoiho, e piki kōtuku kia kaha, ki te rere ngātahi, e piki kōtuku. E piki kōtuku. Tēnā koutou katoa. We were doing workshops earlier today with some schools, and her kōtuku rerenga tahi is the kiwaha, is the colloquialism or the saying, in that like you only see it once, and it's kind of the example we thought about, or I thought about, was people talk about that love at first sight. There's a kōtuku rerenga tahi. If you don't admire it or take the opportunity, it's probably not going to come by again. So there's that as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the kids really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch heaps of movies, so I really liked it as well.
Cool.
Cool, ka pai.
We'll play one of our newest waiata now. So a couple of weeks ago we released a new EP, which we're delighted to say was funded by Creative New Zealand, who backed us. Yeah, they've backed
Ngā mihi,
us with this.
Creative
ngā
NZ.
mihi. But the idea was to write an EP of five more waiata of manu, and these were the 5 manu that weren't on our album last year, which people had asked for or wondered about or suggested, I guess. So yeah, the 5 new waiata are on there, and you can download it for free on our website. Thanks to Creative New Zealand, who also helped us with the making of it, and also to make a school resource to pair with it, which is what we've been taking into kura.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about our waiata, we're sharing a lot of our Te Reo Māori waiata. We do some bilingual stuff, which you can find on our Spotify, Aotearoa Music. But if you're wanting to know more about the completely Te Reo Māori waiata, we've actually got the lyrics on our website, so you can, to help you along your own Te Reo Māori journey.
Well, the lyrics and translation.
And the translations, yeah. Cool. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Cool. So, huia?
Oh, ka pai, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that one.
Let's do
Man,
huia. Cool.
I like this one. The huia, as most of us might know, is actually extinct. And so some of you might be wondering, how did you, because part of the criteria, I suppose, of a bird being written about by Aro is that we have to hear the bird song so that we know what kind of melody it sings. So huia was a bit tricky because we couldn't find the melody. But thankfully, that taonga of that bird's waiata has been handed down, and we were able to find it online. And instead of writing a sad song, we thought we'd talk about what it represents. Huia feathers, much like the kōtuku plumes, signified somebody of high status, a rangatira. But a rangatira might be translated as chief, but if you break down the word, ranga could be rāranga, which is to weave, and a tira is a group of people. So actually a rangatira for Māori is somebody who knew how to weave people together. And I think we're getting better at doing that. Yeah, and I can speak for my own example. I'm not, I got to really get to know somebody basic. I'm still learning. I'm on my journey, whānau. Just going to true confessions here at the Auckland Museum. So this is huia. It talks about how working together we can get the job done.
You knew you wanted to.
As Uncle Bob, the builder, says. Ka pai, ande.
Huia.
Kua ngaro ki te po, engari kei te karanga tonu tō mana.
He mana.
Mana rangatira.
He mana.
Kararanga.
Ngatira.
O ngā hau e whā.
Kia kaha. Aotearoa.
Aotearoa.
Huia.
Tukua tere manu yarere.
Huia.
Tukua tere manu yarere.
Huia.
Tukua tere manu. Tukua tere manu. Tukua tere manu yarere.
Manga kahuku.
Karere.
Huia.
Manga kōkura karere.
Huia.
Manga kōkura. Manga kōkura. Manga kōkura karere. Erere, erere. Te manu rangatira. Anei e tuhunga. Ki runga i a mātou e. Erere, erere. E mana rangatira. Anei e tuhunga. I te kotahitanga. Tukua ere manu yarere. Manga kōkura karere. manuranga kau kura karere. Erere, erere, e manuranga tira, anei e tūnga, ki runga I a mātou e. Erere, erere, e manuranga tira, anei e tūnga, I te kotahitanga. Tēnā koutou katoa. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
I know, okay, every now and then I step out of the song and admire the waiata. Because I think part of Te Reo Māori is learning about its like passive nature. And so sometimes I admire the work rather than the person who did it. Yes, okay, I wrote the song. And then people might think that, oh, what a step for just liking his own music. I do like the music, but there were moments for me that I don't know if they would happen again. And so it's more like admiring it as a thing that is not a part of me. Are we getting philosophical?
No, I get it as well. And also, like, when we were recording it, because we recorded the whole EP from home, and getting to, like, add bits. So we kind of work better when it comes to the actual recording of the music to do it on our own space. So one person's not standing there going, yeah, we're, like, in the other room doing something else. So it's quite cool coming back into it. You put the headphones back on and Charles has added this thing that's like, wow, cool. And then, like, I don't know, I feel like we surprise each other a little bit with that because we don't know what we're going to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice not having boundaries around what,
Yeah.
what
Tika te kōrero, e kore te kumara e kōrero mo tōna reka. The kumara doesn't tell you how sweet it is.
No.
So I'm not really saying how sweet I am. I'm saying how sweet the song is. I don't know if it makes it any better. Aroha mai mātua whaia mā, if I got that one twisted. Ka pai.
Okay, we'll do kuaka.
Ooh, ka pai.
Yeah, and then finish with riri.
What's the...
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Question. Do we have a favourite manu?
yes.
I do. Yeah, what's yours?
Okay, cool. I don't know what her one is. No,
There you go.
Okay. Mine's pi waiwaka, or pi waka waka, or ti rairaka. Because it can't sit still. I can't sit still.
Like you.
But also it's the tohu behind it, the story behind it is that I don't know if many people know the story of Maui and how he met his end, but people blame the pi waiwaka because the way that Maui tried to give man immortality, the way in which he did it, you can go Google search this yourself, made the fantail crack up and it woke up the person who could award this immortality, and it ended up resulting in Maui's demise. And so people think it's a tohu of mate, of death, but we've recently heard that it's almost like a kai wero or a kai karanga, so they let you know when somebody else is coming. There's a reason, somebody said there's a reason why the fantail is the first bird you see when you walk in the forest. It's coming to suss you out.
True.
Yeah, and the movement of the tail is actually replicated by Maurako, by taiaha, Māori martial arts. You have a look, you watch the fantail flits around, and then you go to like a pōwhiri or somewhere where they do a wero, you'll see the taiaha doing the same thing. Yeah, there's heaps of other reasons why I like the fantail, but I think I'm a fantail.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I don't know if I am a kiriru, but that's my favourite. I definitely do enjoy food, as a kiriru loves its berries. But I just love the sound they make when a kiriru flies past. That they just make the most beautiful. Yeah, I don't know, the effort they put into their flying. I don't know. It's just one thing I love. It's the kiriru and the colours. Yeah, there's lots of things. Anyway, this is kōtuku. Kuaka, just jokes, we've done kōtuku. This is kuaka. There's so many K. We've done like 4 songs starting with K. Okay.
Yeah. While we're doing the intro, the kuaka is the godwit bird, which does that massive migration and chose New Zealand as one of its landing places, which is pretty special.
I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I would too.
I wouldn't want to land anywhere else.
Especially not right now.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Ka tira waka hitua, o ngā hau e puhi nei, e kawe ahi a hau. I te poe tawhiti, marunga ue nuku, marunga te tūmanako, e kaue au e ngā hau nei. I te au, i te pō, ka eke panuku, ka eke tangaroa, ka tika te rere, ka taki te rangi e ki rahe mama, te tai a te aha hoki, he toa aki tini. Ka eke noa, whai a te kahurangi, kia tatau te pai tawhiti, taki paki ngā pākau, e rere tōku ngā kau. Ka eke panuku, ka eke tangaroa, ka tika te rere, ka paki te rangi a tōna wā, ka tai ki uta, ka tika te rere, ka tai ki te whenua. E tika, te rere, e tika, te rere, e tika, te rere, e tika, te rere. Oh, ka eke panuku, ka eke tangaroa, ka tika te rere, ka paki te rangi a tōna wā, ka tai ki uta, ka tika te rere, ka tai ki te whenua. Tika, te rere.
Cool.
Cool, tēnā koutou.
When did we start writing waiata? That's a good question. Yeah. I wrote my first song when I was about, I must have been about 14 or 15. It's not, we don't go back to those songs. I'm actually I'm a vocal coach as well, and some of my students write waiata, and some of them are like young as, and I'm so mind blown by the kind of stuff they're writing. I'm just like, the depth, the poetry. Mine were just very one of them was about this crazy relationship, and I'd never even been in a relationship when I wrote it. Me and my friends wrote it in a caravan when we were kids, and it's just like, it's very strange to look back on those songs. So anyway, young, but properly started writing songs probably when I went to uni, to be honest. So when I was about 18, 19, when I did a Bachelor of Music. What about you?
That's a good question. I think I did a couple of songs when I was a teenager, but I was pretty stoked about them. I think because they were in collaboration. Because I grew up with kapahaka through Kohanga Reo and Kura Kaupapa Māori. Kura Kaupapa Māori o Mangere, shout out.
Yeah.
And all my primary school, Otara, all right. Right. Cool. And but it was more collaborative. Like I wrote songs with other people I remember at our kapahaka, I think my second to last year at high school, I did a waiata there. Did a waiata for church in Te Reo Māori, it was like a reggae one. But I didn't really exercise my songwriting ability till I started studying at Mains before I went to Auckland Uni. And it really opened me up. I'll never forget him, Matua Dave Bishop, who now resides in Bay of Plenty somewhere. Yeah, you set me up, Matua, like in a good way. This one? Okay, cool.
Cool. We're gonna do one last waiata for you. I was thinking we could do the Ruru Te Hokinga Mai.
Oh, that one. Oh, that's a nice one.
So we've written a song for the Ruru, but we actually there's a song called Te Hokinga Mai which we love, and it's about the Ruru. And
it references the Ruru.
Yeah. But before we get to our last waiata, what we're up to now and what's next. So we just released this EP a few weeks ago, and we've been touring over the weekends. Obviously, the Auckland one was cancelled, and we've had to be really careful about the other ones. But we've got a few more shows coming up, and we're doing these school workshops at the moment. Over summer, we'll be gigging again, just starting to get our plans sorted for that at the moment. And then we'll be having a baby in March. Yeah. Just casually throw that in. I'm just really excited about it, that's all. Yeah, cool.
Cool. She
Always
pretty much
work.
said it. Emily is my boss, so whatever she says, that's what we do.
We've already announced it on Te Karadia last week, so it's out there. But yeah, now we've got a whole new project heading away from the manu and into Moana next year, so stay tuned for that.
We'll be singing in front of sharks next.
Yeah, cool.
Anō reira, āpiti hono tātai hono rātou mā ki a rātou mā. All those who have gone before us, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Ka hoki mai ki a tātou te hunga ora, āpiti hono tātai hono tātou ki a tātou anō. Huri noa I te motu, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Pō Māori e,
Pō Māori e.
good night.